Good everybody, my name is Goodman, CEO of Sons and Miracle Nigeria Limited. In today's teaching, I'm going to go further in the value system that build nations, that have built other nations, and that can still build Nigeria as a nation and MINDSTONE and Edo State. I think that one of the things that have destroyed these cities or the nation is because of the wrong value system that have been obtained from tradition, from diabolical art, from superstition, from religion, and so on and so forth. Not even Christianity, but from religion. So this negative value system that have been practiced for a long time, that have not built the nation, is what they're practicing, and nobody's going anywhere with it. So I think that if we want a reverse, we want a change in our communities in Nigeria, we have to embrace, we have to begin to practice the right value system, We have to have the right mindset, because developed mind will develop a nation. Undeveloped mind will produce undevelopment. If you see undevelopment in any community, it is because of undeveloped mind. It's not a problem of government, bad government. Yeah, we don't understand that bad government also contribute to the undevelopment of nations or communities, but that is not the major goal. The major factor that produce undevelopment in any community or nation, it is the undevelopment of the people, not of the government, because it's also the bad citizens that produce the bad government. So we must understand that people complain about government, but it's not bad government all the time. It is bad people all the time, bad citizens all the time, bad people with bad mindset that make things destroy or spoil things the way they are. So on this teaching, I'm going to take you to a different stage that will help you to become a responsible person, a responsible man. You might be so educated, you might be so gifted, you might be so talented, you might be so professional in your field, but if you don't have the right mindset, you will still be destructive to the nation. I said in one of the teaching, if you build an hospital now, big hospital, fancy, beautiful, fully equipped, bring in Nigerian professionals, medical personnel that are talented, that are professionals, that are skillful, but with the wrong mindset, within few months, they will destroy that hospital. Build a company now, a very big factory with all equipment. Bring Nigerian professionals, skilled people, talented, but with the wrong mindset, they will destroy that company within a short time. So it is not the company, it's not the supervisor, it is not even the CEO that only will destroy the company, but the people that are working there, because they have the wrong mindset. Even though the building is fanciful, even though the instruments are all there, even though the people are skillful and they are intelligent, but when they have the wrong mindset, the wrong value system, they will destroy all the things, because that is what it is. They will destroy the things. But build a company, bring in people with little talent, little skill, little profession, but they have the right mindset. They will take that company to a higher level, because they have the right value system. They have the right value system. We need builders of communities. We need builders of nations. We need builders of cities. We need builders of people, not destroyers of communities and people. That is why I'm teaching this thing. A lot of people in diaspora have started businesses in Nigeria, companies in Nigeria. It never survived. They never survived because the people that were employed to work there have the wrong mindset. Even though they may be gifted, even though they may be talented, they have the wrong mindset. So it is not the frustration of the building, it's not the tools. Some people say, oh, they are no instrument. It's not the instrument. They might be the right instrument, but when you have the wrong people in place, they will destroy it. And nobody in Nigeria will admit that it's the wrong person. Everybody claims to be the right person, especially because they go to church. But just because you go to church does not make you the right person. Does not make you have the right value system. As a matter of fact, church people are the most dangerous people in Nigeria. Church people in Nigeria, they are the most dangerous people you can ever see. I can tell you many incidents. Even just this week, I'm doing this video now. I can can mention names of people, pastors, church pastors in Nigeria, what they've done to me, that right now I'm even making decision that I have not to do with these people again. I have not to do with them. So because they go to church, because they are pastors, because they have wrong mindset, and they don't know they have the wrong mindset. They don't know they have wrong value system. They don't know. They think they are, I was saying yesterday, I said, if these ones that are leading people, they are like this, imagine the people they are leading. Just imagine their followers, how they will look like. I just said yesterday, I was just warned. I'm like, if these ones that are the leaders are not just leaders, so they're already elderly people. If they are acting this way and they think they are doing the right thing, just imagine how their followers will be. So that is where Nigeria, that is the state of Nigeria, that is the state of Benin City, that is the state of Edo State. So you might have, there may be a big company, with big facilities, but if the people have the wrong mentality, the wrong value system, they will destroy the facility within a short time. Look at Igbenedion schools, hospital, companies. Look at that man, with what that man did at that time. If that was in the West, if Igbenedion was in the West, with all the companies that he opened, with hospitals, up to now, it will still be striving. But none of these things are striving. I saw those hospitals at Saple Road. Everywhere is dirty because the people, the citizens, they have the wrong mindset. But do you know, if Igbenedion was to be a European, with that Igbenedion, what they call Okada Airline and so on and so forth, Okada Air, and all those things that he had those days, up till now, Igbenedion will still be the talk of the whole world in Europe. But because he lives in Benin, because he's from Benin, because the people that were put to work there, they are Beninese mostly, and they have the wrong mindset, they destroy Igbenedion company, they destroy the airline, they destroy the hospital, they destroy everything. So it is not the facility or the building, it is the people. When people have the wrong mindset, they will destroy the whole thing. So that is why I am hammering on this thing. The people, you want to work in a place, have the right mindset, have the value system, the right value system. Otherwise, you will be one of those that will destroy. You'll be stealing the money, you'll be eating, you'll be destroying the owner, you'll be destroying the customers, you'll destroy everybody. You'll be destroying everybody because you have the wrong mindset. You have the wrong mindset. So we are going to change the communities in Nigeria. We are going to change the communities in Edo State. We are going to change everywhere. And the only way we can change, we must change first. We must change, then we can change other people. We must change before we can change. That's what Chinese they are doing. That's what Chinese are doing. They develop themselves, now that they're developing other nations. So now on today, I told you in the other teaching, number one value system is love people, hard work, righteousness, keep to time. They give it to service. Just like me, I'm serving you without expecting money from you. You serve somebody else, the other person serves somebody else. We are serving one another. We have a better community. We will develop our community. But when I don't want to serve you because I think that why will I serve you now? After I'm not a slave. You say, why will you serve another person? You're not is our slave. Then I say, why will I serve another person? You're not their slave. Then we have anarchy everywhere. That's what's happening. Everybody's after themselves. Benin City, like for instance, everybody's after themselves. Even in the same family, every individual is after himself. Nobody's thinking about how to build somebody else, how to help somebody else, how to support somebody else. Nobody's thinking about those things. Everybody just thinking about themselves. I said something in some other teaching, not on this teaching, some other teaching. I'm going to say it again. I said in Benin, if you finish school and you want to learn, maybe you want to go to school, you don't have money, go and meet your uncles, your aunties, your friends, your neighbors, and so forth to support you. Hardly will they support you. If you need money now to start business in Nigeria or in Benin, hardly will people give you money. They will not give you, they will complain, they will say, oh, things are hard, the bad economy, and so on and so forth. But when somebody dies, and it's time for burial, money will be coming out from everywhere. The money that they didn't have to support the living, they want to use it now to bury the dead. money. They will start taxing people. They will start gathering this money. They want to do something. They want to come and dance and eat and drink. But this money that they are bringing out now, they never have it to support the living. But to bury the dead, they have the money. They will start bringing the money because of the wrong value system. Wrong value system, wrong mindset. They prefer to serve the dead body than to serve the living. They prefer to serve the dead body than to serve the living. When the person was alive, nobody ever remembered the birthday of the person. Nobody ever remembered to go to the person to give him a bottle of water to drink. When the person dies, the money that they didn't spend when the person was alive, they start bringing it because of the wrong mindset, wrong value system. And it has got to a point that in Benin, everybody just going through the same stream. Pastors are supporting it, imams are supporting it, politicians are supporting, everybody is supporting that movement. That movement of just to celebrate the dead. Celebrate death. But the living, they don't want to serve the living. They say they think that they are slaves. They don't want to serve the living. But the dead, that will not come back and say, thank you, I saw what you did. That dead body, they will value that dead body more than the living. When the person was alive, nobody ever cared. So, you understand what I'm talking about. You are there, you live there, you know what I'm talking about. If you need money to start a business now in Benin, you will talk. You will go, you will beg, you will fast, you will pray. You will even go lobby. Nobody want to give to you because they know that you want to do something good that will produce growth, development. But when somebody dies, that ego will come out. That money that they don't have will come out. If you need money not to do something good, nobody want to give to bed. If person die, you go and say, somebody die, please can you borrow money? The money they will never give for good thing, they will borrow because they know that money is waste. That money they're going to give to you or borrow you for burial is waste. That's because they want to support anything that is evil, that is waste. But things that produce growth, they will never support because of the wrong mindset. Because they are not giving to service, they don't want to serve the living. They don't want to build the living, but they want to celebrate the dead bodies. That's what they celebrate. So I want you to know that bad government is not just the problem of Benin City. Bad government is not the problem of Nigeria. It is the bad people, bad citizens, including you that is listening to me now. All these things I just said, you are not giving to service. You are part of them. Maybe now you are listening to this teaching, then later you start changing your mind. We all should be given to service. Me, I'm giving to serve you. You are giving to serve somebody, and you serve the other person, serve the other person. Everybody serving one another without expecting money from anybody. We will build a community. We will build a nation. We will build a nation. Be given to service. And to this teaching, this is very, very powerful. Today's teaching is truth. Truth. What is truth? You will agree with me that truth is supposed to be celebrated. But in the Nigerian context, truth is not celebrated. People hate the truth. People hate the truth. Without truth in any community, that community will be destroyed. And this is one major factor that have destroyed Nigeria. No truth. No truth. Now understand that truth is not a religious term, it's a universal term. All these things I'm teaching you, they are all universal. It's all around, it's all over the world. It's not a religious term. Giving to service is a universal term. Keep to time is a universal term. Righteousness is a universal term. Beginning to hard work is a universal term. Love people is a universal term. Truth is a universal term. Truth is universal. It's not religious. It's universal. People hate the truth. In Nigeria, people hate the truth. If you say the truth, people will run away from you. People will just tear race. They will peer race. They will just stay away from you. They will clear away from you. When you are a truthful person, the moment they say you are coming, they will just clear away from you because they don't want it. That is why Nigeria can never grow. No nation will develop without truth. No community will develop without truth. Now, let me give you an instance. Let's say in the street, somebody bring, or maybe any neighbor in a street, in any street, you live in a street, a neighbor they went to go steal the tire of this car. And the neighbor, during they say, oh, they stole my tire, the tire of my car. Then the next neighbor will come and say, this thing can never happen in this street. The other one come and say, this can never happen in this street. Everybody in the street come and that this kind of stealing of tire can never happen, because they want the truth to be in that street. They want the truth to be in that community. Everybody will put strength together to find out who stole the tire. Even if they couldn't find out who stole the tire, if they do it for one neighbor, because they are looking for the truth, they want the truth to abide in that neighborhood. Maybe something that happened again. Everybody in the neighborhood say, nah, this thing can never happen. How can this thing happen where we are living? Everybody put effort together to see that truth abide in that neighborhood. Do you know, all the evil people with theories, they will run away. They will make sure that, you see that everywhere there will be peace in the environment, because they know that everybody loves truth and they want truth to abide, and they want to fight for truth, they want to support truth. You see that truth will abide in that neighborhood. But when one neighbor complain that, oh, they stole the tire of his car, the other neighbors are saying, I beg, they go. The other neighbors say the same thing. They want to say different thing. They don't want to fight for the truth. What will happen? The lie will continue, and armed robbing will continue in that neighborhood. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think when there's kidnapping, those places that are kidnapping in Benin, do you think people don't know who are the kidnappers? Now, answer yourself. Do you think people don't know who are the kidnappers? How can you live in a street and they kidnap somebody in one street, in another street they kidnap another person? Those kidnappers, where are they living? Are they living in the bush, or they are living in houses? They are living in houses. Still, people don't know the kidnappers. So now, what about if people that live in those houses exposed to kidnappers? And kidnappers know that if you kidnap anybody, you'll be exposed. Kidnapping will stop. That kidnapping will stop. If people go and rob, and people know that if you are robbed in any neighborhood, they will expose you, and robbing will stop. When somebody go and steal in any neighborhood, and they know that if you steal in that neighborhood, they will expose you, that stealing will stop. Or rather, let somebody come and bring a mobile phone to sell to you. You ask the person, where do you buy this mobile phone? Where do you get this mobile phone? Oh, this. Again, one can say you won't buy. You will not buy. You want to go sell to another neighbor. The neighbor say, will not buy. If you cannot prove where you got this mobile phone from, I'm not going to buy. You go to other one, nobody buys. That person, when they cannot sell the stolen mobile phone, he will never go and steal, because truth cannot abide with one person. It must be everybody. That is one reason Benin is still where it is today. There is no truth. If in one street everybody say, you know what, in this neighborhood we are going to start with truth, truth must abide, the evil things will never stay. The evil things will not stay. Let me give you another instance. Let's assume local government chairman of any local government want to give a contract, and the contract is 1,000 naira. Then they call one contractor. I say, okay, we are going to do this contract, and we're going to give 500 naira for this contract, even though we know that the estimate is 1,000 naira. And the contractor said, you see what, I can't do this work with 500 naira, because if I use 500 to do this work, it's not going to last, because that contractor want to stand with truth. They go and call another contractor. The contractor say, guy, I can't do this work with 500 naira. So if you don't pay the 1,000 naira, I cannot do this work. They go and call another contractor. All the contractors will say, we can't do this work with 500 naira. It must be 1,000, otherwise this work will be bad work. Do you know what will happen? Those local government chairman or whatever governors, if they do and nobody accept their offer, they have to change from their evil way to a good way. But when the case is, even when they say they are giving 500 naira as a contractor, you say, even if you give me 300 naira, I can still do the work. And there's competition everywhere. Even somebody will say, if you give me 250 naira, I can still do the work. Then what will happen? The one that have the lowest offer, they will give that person the work to do, and they will do anyhow work that's not truthful. Guess what will happen? In few days, the work still spoil. So that's why most of those roads that you are seeing, those gutters that are open, the money they're supposed to use to cover those gutters, they have taken it. Some of the projects are not done well because they don't do it truthfully. The people, both the people that are bringing the money, people that are bringing the contract, people that are doing the contract, they don't want truth. The citizens, the people are living in the neighborhood, they too, they don't want the truth. They don't want the truth to be done. That is why Benin is still where it is. Nigeria is still where it is. Truth build a nation. Truth build a community. Truth build families. Truth will build a company. Truth will build a business. Any business without truth will collapse. Any community without truth will collapse. Any nation without truth will collapse. If we want the community to be built, we have to apply truth to everything we do. We have to apply truth. When truth becomes the light of every community, then development will start. And that truth has to be in every individual. Because just look at the things that are going on. There is no truth. So we must apply truth. We must apply truth. I've seen programs on TV in the West. A project will be given to a contractor. On TV, they will write the amount of the project. They will write the day, the time the project will last. And they also write that again on TV. Everybody will see it. Everybody will see it because of truth. But who will do that in Nigeria? Even in the same among families, members. Brothers want to do brothers. Sisters want to do brothers. Sisters want to do brother. Fathers want to do children. Children want to do their parents. Everybody is a liar. Everybody is a liar. Everybody is a thief. Even in the families, there's no truth. Husband want to do their wife. Wife want to do their husband. No truth. That's why families are falling apart. Homes are falling apart. Marriages are falling apart. Churches are falling apart. Pastors are duping their members. Members are duping pastors. No truth. Organizations are crashing because there's no truth. Truth will build a nation. Truth will build an organization. Any business where the staff don't have truth, that business will collapse. Any company where the staff don't have truth, that company will collapse. Any community where the neighbors don't have truth, that neighborhood will collapse. Truth build a nation. Truth build a nation. So on today's teaching, I want to begin to apply truth. It doesn't matter your profession. Apply truth. Apply truth. Better tell somebody, look at this thing. It's 1,000 naira. This one is 500 naira. This one is 200 naira. And this 1,000, this is the quality. 500, this is the quality. 200, this is the quality. Let the person choose for himself or herself. Then tell the person, you see, this 1,000 naira on, and this 1,000 naira on, you will lie on it. This 500 naira, you will lie on it. This 200 naira, you will lie on it. Then the person doesn't know the difference between the 1,000 naira on, the 500 naira on, and the 200 naira on. And later, after selling the product, the person come back, he start fighting you, start making problems, and so forth, because there's no truth. Tell the person the truth. Let the person not choose for himself. 1,000 naira, this is the quality, or 500, this is the quality, 200, this is the quality. You choose for yourself. Then the person not choose. When the person not buy the 200 naira on, later it doesn't work for him. Then he's the one that choose. Not that you will lie. You lie for the 1,000 naira. You lie for the 200,000 naira. 1,000 naira. You lie for the 500 naira. You lie for the 200 naira. The person become confused. The person might say, well, since everything look the same, so let me choose the 200 naira one. At the end, nothing will work. Better say the truth. Better live the life of truth. Lies destroys. Lies destroys. Lies destroys. Lies destroys. Lies destroys. Lies destroys. Nigeria are the highest scammers in the world. Highest scammers in the world. The other time we saw on TV in the US, out of 90-something scammers, 88 were Nigerians, 71 were Igbos, 88 were Nigerians, or top like global scammers, because of lack of truth. With all this money they be getting, how is Nigeria? Nigeria is still poor. With all the money they are stealing everywhere to Nigeria, Nigeria is still poor because stolen money doesn't build a nation. Stolen money doesn't build a nation. If you are in a company, you are cheat the company. You think you are going to do well, you cannot do well. You can't do well because it's stolen money, it doesn't build. It doesn't build. At the end, you're going to be caught one of these days and you're going to lose everything. So apply truth. Truth is universal term, not a religious term. Truth is a universal term. So apply truth in anything you do, at school, at work, at home, anywhere in the community. And truth will build the community that you live. If all of us will apply truth, we will build a community with truth.